What up, YouTube? This is PJ, Mechanic of God. I have a 2007 Honda Ridgeline. I would like to show it how the car look like for now, and when I'm done, how it's gonna look like when I'm done. So guys, I always bring you a video just to show you my work, you know, like those black things here. You don't have to go on. I'm gonna have to remove those because whoever had this car spray a black paint on it on top of that, you know, flares. So this is a 2007 Honda Ridgeline. I have the bumper, I have the fender, as you can see, bumper and the fender. I have the shocks, I have the lights. I'm gonna have to change all that. So the car looks really ugly right now, guys, and I'm sharing this video with you to show you the way it looks, and when I'm done, the way it's gonna look when I'm done. This is a 2007 Ridgeline. As we can see, it hit up front, passenger side, and I always leave a detail, guys. I always leave something when I'm done, when I show it to you. Like you see on the mirror, you see a Chinese right on it. So whatever that on it, I'll show it to you. So when I'm done, you can see it's the car that I'm finished with. So like I said, this is a 2007 Honda Ridgeline. Every time I've done something, I'm gonna make a little video just to show you what I'm doing and where I'm working on. So this is today is Friday, December 3rd, 2021, and stay with me, guys. I will show you how this car gonna look like. So now I have the frame meshing hooked up. Try to put the frame underneath. Like I told you guys, this is what I do to put the frame. I put a piece of wood and I drive on top of it, so I don't have to put a stand or jack it up or nothing like that. Just put the wood underneath and drive on top of it. And now I have to push the frame underneath easily, you see. So this is the way that I put the frame underneath of the car. That way I don't have to jack it up or something like that. So this is what I do to put the frame underneath. Okay guys, now I'm gonna put a chain to hold the frame and start pulling it out. Okay guys, I got the chain hooked up. Like I show you here, it's 1, 2, and 3. The third teeth, I put it here on the third teeth. And the first thing I do, I'm trying to pull the side. I don't have to unscrew the fender yet because you have to pull the car first before you do anything. You have to pull to get the screws, so that way you can get the screw out easily. But the first thing, you have to make sure that you get it to a spot. You get it to a spot that you can pull it out. Like you can see here, I hook it up right there, so that way I can start pulling it out. So after that, I can start pulling this bracket, the fender, that's the radiator support I can pull that hold the light, the headlight, and the radiator support. And underneath, I hook it up right there underneath. As we can see here, I put on that hole right there, and I stick it right there on that spot on the frame. So now, just to make sure, you have to put some wood underneath of the car, so you won't lift the car up. See, put some wood there, and you know, to hold it. You can put another wood over here too, just in case, to hold this here, so you won't lift the frame up when you try to pull it out. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start pumping it. Sometimes the frame moves. You can put a chain on it just to make sure. You know, this is the hydraulic. You pump it. As soon as you pump it, you can see you start putting the chain out. See the movement? Go slowly. So now we can see, you're not pulling off something big. You have to at least do it slowly so the chain won't pull everything to cut the bracket that hold the fender. You just do it slowly just to make sure you get it out. Okay guys, so now as you see the frame start moving a little bit to me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take that chain right there and I hook it up and tied it on that hole right there, that where you tow the car. So I'm gonna put it right there, so that way the frame won't move. It will stay one spot. I'm gonna bring it down. I bring it down and I'm gonna push the frame back to the spot that I need to block the frame with that chain right there. So all I have to do is just like put this one here, put it here, and you take the chain, you put it on the frame, so where you can hold the frame, so that way you won't move it. You can put it there, just when you try to move, you won't go the other side. So you need to block the frame as much as you can to make sure that you get to pull the car properly. Okay guys, I have this one here hooked up on the fender. As you can see, start pulling out. And you check. As you see here, it starts pulling the fender. Start pulling the fender. As you can see here, the fender was all the way here. So now I have a lot of space. A lot of space on that. I have a lot of space on this. So that way, now you see it starts straining up. So now, this one, you see how crooked that is? So now I'm gonna have to put it from this one here to put it up front, so that way I can get, you know, some good spot I can unscrew the fender, so I can take off the fender. So when I take off the fender, whatever that I have underneath, I'm gonna have to put a clamp to put on this so I can put it back to this place. We see here this one is messed up. It's still good. It's nothing wrong with it. I just have to be pull it and get this thing straight and have you know, have everything back to where they're supposed to be. Okay guys, you see here how crooked this one is, the radiator support. Okay, as we see this one, how this one look like, and you look at this one, how it's looking like. So like I told you, I put that chain right there to hold the frame, that way it won't move to go to the other side. Okay, now I'm unscrew the fender right now. And now I finished unscrew this one. So now I'm gonna unscrew this right there. It's a screw underneath of that dust. I'm gonna remove that so that way I can get the screw that goes underneath of that rubber. Okay. Okay guys, the fender is out. You see here, there's not that much damage on it. That's up front. I have to pull this one, make it straight. I'm gonna put it from here because this one already back up. So I'm gonna pull this so I can pull this one. When I pull this one gonna be straight. After that, I could go ahead and work on this to make it back to the place that I want it. Okay, I'm gonna show you right now. I place the chain over here. You see the movement, right? As soon as I'm pulling it, you see this one getting straight up. So this is the way that it's supposed to be. So this one is out. So now we see it's getting straight to where it's supposed to be. So I usually take a tape measure and measure them to make sure that it's on the, you know, the way that that is supposed to be. So as we can see here, I already pulled this radiator support. So it start pulling this one that was crooked. Okay, so I'm not gonna put it that much because it's already on the spot that I don't need it. Not 100%, but it's like 90%. So now I'm gonna turn the frame to make sure that I pull this one to come out here. I'm gonna take the frame, just put it on that teeth right there. I'm gonna control it here, put it on the spot that I need it, and I'm gonna pull this one out. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. I put the clamp right there. I pull this one, this side. As we can see here, I put this one here, and I pull it. So I'm getting the metal straight up. And here I have to remove all this, the computer. I removed the fuse box already. And I have, so you remember this one, you cannot remove anything from here because of this crooked and on the parts. So as soon as you start moving it, you start pulling it, so you're gonna get this out. So I have to remove the computer. I remove the fuse box, and I'm gonna unscrew everything here so that way I can pull this one, okay, straight. All right, guys, just stay with me, and I will show you what I'm doing next. Okay, guys, I put the clamps right there, and so now I have the clamps here. Hold it right there. I put the clamp right there to hold it, so that way I can start pulling this one out. When I'm done, I'm gonna have to pull this one out too, and get what I want right here, and you know, guys, and start putting the fender back and try to put the hood back to see how it's gonna sit, so I can adjust everything that I need to adjust it. Like you see this feet right here, I need to put it straight, so that way when I start putting the fender, everything will sit properly. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, we see here how this thing look like from inside. You know, you see everything smashed. Look at the you know, the reservoir for the power steering pump. That's the reservoir that you see here, and this is for the radiator reservoir, and this is the reservoir for the windshield. As we see how crooked this one, you see here. So I'm gonna have to pull this, so that way I could get it the same way as this one here. You see how this thing work, like sit perfectly. So I'm gonna work on this to make sure that I have everything back to the place that it's supposed to be. Okay, guys. Yes, guys, this is the 2007 Honda Ridgeline. I was trying to pull in. Like I'll show you guys. I pull the car, and I got the fender on, and front bumper cover, and the hood. As you can see here, everything lined up perfectly. So now I have to get prepared to spray the paint on the car. So this is the word, guys. Everything lined up perfectly, guys. Nice. So when I'm done spray paint it and I clean up this car, I can show you how the car gonna look like before and after, guys. This is the work. I got the hood from Junkyard, and I have the fender and the front bumper from the dealer. So headlights brand new. Car is running, everything connected. This is it. So now we will have to sand everything down, get prepared for the hood and the bumper cover and fender to spray the paint, guys. After that, clean up the car and show you how it's gonna look like. Okay, stay with me. I will bring you next video to show you how the car gonna look like when I'm done. Okay, thank you. All right, guys, I'm on the second day. I already put the fender on, the headlight, the hood, I'm going to change that light. After that, I'm gonna put on the bumper cover and ready to go to send the hood and the fender and the bumper, so that way I can spray paint it. Looks perfect, huh? Right now I have this side pull right now. So everything pull out. As you can see here, all those wrinkles that was over here, everything pull out. So now I'm gonna have to pull this to the passenger side, so that way I could get a perfect fit on this. This one's still crooked. I had to pull it so I can have it back to the spot. So as you can see here on that headlights, you see the space right here? That's a space right there. So that means this radiator support, when the car been hit in that accident, this one goes on the driver's side. That's why you see that hole back there under the lights. The door is okay. There's no gap on it. It's just this one here, because the radiator support need to be pulled to the passenger side. So this one had to be sitting under the light straight. So that's why I had to pull this one to the passenger side. Okay, guys. I'm gonna use this clamp right here. I'm gonna screw this clamp to the body right here and try to pull it out. You see how wrinkled that is? So everything here have to be pulled. It gotta be pulled, everything. Okay, guys, gonna hook that clamp on this and try to pull it out. Okay, stay tuned with me.